So City have seemed to be playing catch-up for almost the entire season, and tonight they again will try to apply more pressure to the leaders Arsenal by beating Crystal Palace here at the Etihad Stadium. With the matches beginning to run out, the Blues can again move within 2 points of the Gunners as they do what they can to take the title race to the final day of the season. Savinho goes back to Núñez and then Foden. Foden trying to glide away from a couple of challenges, plays it out wide to Aït-Nouri. Aït-Nouri trying to get to the edge of the penalty area, back inside to Gueye and on to Aït-Nouri. Aït-Nouri side netting. It moved beautifully onto his right foot and he hit it wide of Henderson, but also wide of his goal.
He's just pulled it into the side netting. He'll hope to have done better there, actually. It really opened up for him, got a little bit lucky to get in, but once he was in there, he perhaps should have worked Dean Henderson.
Well, we're into the last quarter of an hour of the first half. Just one chance really for Aït-Nouri, which he put wide. City win it back again. Well, they're dominating possession, but only one chance created so far. Bernardo Silva, can he change things? Back on the inside to Núñez, on to Foden. Little back heel, Semenyo! Oh, that is an absolutely stunning goal. Phil Foden has probably played one of the best assists you'll see all season, because he's just done a little flick back heel that split Palace wide apart, and Semenyo made it 1-0.
Yeah, it's a great finish from Semenyo, but Foden will get all the plaudits here with the great back heel into him. It opened up Palace defence, and once he was in there, Semenyo was just roll it into the corner with ease, but all the plaudits will go to Foden. He could just sense the frustration inside the Etihad, and it's like a big weight's been lifted off the shoulders. Here come Palace.
Yeah, they are on the counter. Shot comes in, Donnarumma makes the save, and it's a Palace corner. So it's almost straight from the restart. Donnarumma called into action, and it was a terrific save to deny Mitchell. When he just sort of stretched his body out to the right.
It's not gone great for them this year in the Premier League, and they've not won in 4, 2 draws, 2 losses, but you know, they've got fresh legs in there. They know what they are. They'll soak up the pressure, trying it on the counter-attack, and although Oliver Glasner said he will play, you know, weakened sides, I'll just let you take over here, Ali.
Yeah, because City have won it back high up. Savinho on towards Marmoush. Oh, he prodded it goal bound and it deflects out for a corner. Palace just overplaying, lost the ball. City was suddenly 3 or 4 on 3, and Savinho into the path of Marmoush. Marmoush came back on the inside, but it was a last-ditch little foot in, and it's a corner. City dominating possession. Most of the game's been played in Palace's half. Gueye now on the inside to Bernardo Silva, back to the halfway, and Kusanov on to Gueye again. Gueye into the path of Gvardiol. Gvardiol coming forward, down the left, looks for the pass in towards Foden. Foden controls, Marmoush on the turn, in! Omar Marmoush makes it City 2, Crystal Palace 0. And after stubborn resistance appeared to be thwarting City, they've now scored twice in about 6 or 7 minutes and are in control of the match. Omar Marmoush scores again here at the Etihad Stadium. He's got most of his goals here. In fact, all of them in the Premier League have been here, and he's given City a 2-0 lead. And I think, was that not an assist for Foden? I think it might have been. There might have been a deflection on the way.
Yeah, it was Guardiola plays it into... It was a scoop from Guardiola, who then, it was a bit of a... It was an assist from Foden, a bit of a misjudged touch, but that's City 2-0, and Pep's absolutely delighted.
Well, the reality of the situation is that if City win all their 3 remaining games, then it is essential for Arsenal to win both of their remaining games. There is still a possibility of the title being settled on goal difference, but the only way that can happen is if Arsenal draw one of their remaining 2 games. And in terms of goal difference, City are looking for a third goal. Henderson's just made a magnificent save. I was just about to say, City have now drawn level on goal difference. Foden, and now Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva's bent it round the angle of post and bar, but we're reflecting on a magnificent save by Henderson after a cross into the area. And I have to say that this is one of the best saves I've seen for a while. Look at the way he gets there. Brilliant. City coming forward down the right. On it goes now to Foden, into Semenyo. Semenyo just forced away. Foden on the turn, onto Aït-Nouri, and then into Marmoush, and then Doku in the penalty area. City trying to get a shot away. Doku goes back to Marmoush. Marmoush drags it wide of the post, goal kick.
There's a couple of chances there. Foden were going to have a hit. Ended up with Omar Marmoush. Yeah, great turn from Foden. It looked like Aït-Nouri was going to get a shot in, and ended up with Omar Marmoush and ended up going out for a goal kick.
Palace have brought on their big hitters, as Nicky describes them, and it might be an interesting last half an hour here. City will have a very different trio to deal with, because Wharton, Ismail Assar and Strand Larsen are regular starters. Oh, now there's a bad back pass, and suddenly Ismail Assar's onto it, but he's made a bit of a mess of the finish, and it's picked up by Donnarumma.
Yeah, he did make a little bit of a mess of the finish there, Sarr. It was quite sloppy there from Bernardo, unlike him.
Well, City are coming forward now with Cherki. Cherki getting towards the edge of the area, still with Cherki. On it goes, great ball, Savinho, 3-0. Brilliant goal. Cherki's not been on long either, but he does what Cherki does. He gets towards the edge of the area, slips in a teammate, and Savinho puts it into the back of the net. And City lead by 3-0. It's the 12th Premier League assist of the season for Rayan Cherki, and it is finally a 3-point night for the Blues.
Yeah, that's certainly taken the wind out of Crystal Palace's sail. Savinho's got to go. It's a great slip in from Cherki, who's not been on the pitch that long himself. Fantastic.
Aït-Nouri to Doku. Doku on the edge of the area, tackled, and then it reaches Strand Larsen, and then Kovacic gets there, and Doku and Cherki. Cherki, little ball over the top. Savinho on the volley. Oh, right across the face of the goal. Cherki is just one of those players who, when he gets on the ball, creates an electricity around the stadium, because you know something's going to happen. There goes the final whistle. City 3, Palace 0. They move 2 points behind Arsenal, same number of games played. The Blues have a better goal difference now, so if Arsenal were to make a mistake in the games against Burnley or Crystal Palace, perhaps the door is still open. Final score here, City 3, Crystal Palace 0.